The legend of the Headless Mule is an engaging narrative from Brazilian folklore that spans generations and regions of the country. This mystical and intriguing story depicts a cursed figure, a woman condemned to wander as a headless red mule, emitting fire from her neck. It is one of the most well-known and spine-chilling tales in Brazilian folklore, rich with morality and mystery, continuing to captivate the imagination of those who hear it. Part 1 of the story of the Headless Mule details the origin of the curse that befalls this figure from Brazilian folklore. Many years ago, in an isolated region of Brazil, lived a young woman known for her beauty and religious devotion. She was a dedicated nun, but she hid a secret. She fell in love with a man from the region. This forbidden love led her to commit serious sins in the eyes of the church, especially adultery. Upon discovering the nun's relationship, the church members condemned her severely. As punishment for her sins, the young woman was cursed by an elderly priest. Under the weight of the curse, the woman transformed into a headless red mule, condemned to wander eternally through the dark and lonely roads of the Brazilian countryside. It is said that since then, the headless mule is primarily sighted during dark and fearsome nights, her presence marked by a fire that emanates from the neck where her head should be. This part of the legend not only serves as a warning against sins and disobedience, but also as a dark reminder of the consequences of betrayal and the transgression of religious teachings. Part 2 of the Headless Mule story explores the possibility of redemption for the cursed figure. Despite the terrible curse that turned her into a haunted creature, the Headless Mule is surrounded by a faint hope of redemption. It is said that the only way to break the spell that transformed her is to remove the bridle she carries between her teeth. This brave and risky act could theoretically restore the mule to the human form of the woman she once was. However, this attempt at redemption is extremely dangerous. The Headless Mule is described as a furious and relentless creature, capable of swiftly running through roads and forests, leaving a trail of fear and mystery wherever she goes. Those who have dared to come close enough to try to free her tell stories of terrifying encounters and the need for extraordinary courage to face her piercing and fierce gaze. This part of the legend not only adds a layer of suspense and adventure to the story, but also reinforces the idea that sins and mistakes of the past may be irreversible, demanding an extreme sacrifice for redemption. The Headless Mule continues to be a powerful symbol of Brazilian folklore, reminding us of the consequences of moral choices and the quest for salvation. So, this is today's video. If you liked it, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next videos and leave your like. See you next time.